You can't even get in without. You can't even get in without an appointment.
That's what I'm
now.
saying. Like, imagine just all this inconveniences that 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 been created. Now you don't have to go through it. Now it's all just quick and easy and just scan.
The biggest, and look, here's the coldest part. This is what's gonna get most of you Jakes out there. What's the obviously brother get it off the top? What's gonna be the thing that's gonna make Jake really sign up? UBI.
Oh yeah. UBI. Oh yeah.
I ain't gotta go to work. I can already just get this money.
It's like almost like EBT on steroids.
Yeah,
because they're not just giving you in the form of a food card.
Yeah.
They're giving you the actual cash.
They're giving you whatever you can buy.
That's better than SSI, all that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna have all
that's
that.
gonna be controlled.
Right.
It's gonna have the same. This shit's inflationary, man.
And that was the whole point.
Back it by gold and silver.
Exactly. There's no real measure of weight by it.
Putting zeros.
We're just gonna add a zero to it. We're gonna give y'all 2,000 this month just because we got the zeros.
And on top of the benefits you already get.
Yeah. Just because you can just change the system to do it. But what I was gonna say was people forget you're still gonna have to work. You still gotta earn the money to put on your chip.
Right.
What you gonna do? We seen Black Mirror where he was on there riding a bike to help keep the electricity on underneath that bunker.
And this is what the people don't understand is, hey, Yahweh Shah is still coming to destroy this place, man.
I know.
So you can try to be. Can we grab that Isaiah 33? Can I grab that? Go ahead. It's like 31.
Isaiah 31. Isaiah 31 in verse.
I can see both.
I'll go to this one, 36.
Yeah, 36.
Isaiah 36, verse 6. It says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yeah, it says, woe unto them that go down into Egypt, right? Because it says, as if a man leaned his hand upon a staff and went through his hand and it pierced it, man. Hey, that staff is that support, man. But the scriptures say it's you're leaning into that staff, hey, because you're trusting in it. Hey, exactly what the scriptures tell us not to do. Hey, wasn't this biting you in your butt, man? That's as you always say, the devil always wants his money back, man. So you're going into this man because you believe that, hey, he has the basically the balm or the solution for your problem, but all he wants to do is further his motive, man. He wants to further his agenda of getting you further and further into the matrix, man.
Right. You fell right into his trap.
Exactly, right into that trap.
The best trap to set is on somebody that has a need for something. If you're hungry, that's why this famine is the worst. Because if you're trapping an animal, what do? You put his food out there. When it gets hungry, as it's bait, right? When it gets hungry, what are you going to do? You're going to go for it. You get hungry enough, you're going to fall for the trap eventually. Yeah? And that's this devil on you people. It looks like somebody just has random food here waiting for me. I'm going to go ahead and eat it. Not realizing it's still to set you up.
It was like when you watch the movie Hunger Games, right?
Yep.
They had I believe it's called the cornucopia.
Yep.
You know, they had all the weapons, all the food, any survival materials that was needed. They said never go to the cornucopia. They would tell certain tributes never go to the cornucopia because you're gonna die trying to get there, man.
Yep.
Because it's gonna be people waiting there for you. It's gonna be bombs that you gotta run across the field in order to get it. It's way more dangerous going there instead of getting what you have already and bouncing, man.
Yep.
Hey, well, in our case, hey, we already have what we need, man, which is what the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. And we're strengthening, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're asking for the Lord to strengthen our faith, for that wisdom and knowledge and to keep us stable in those times so we can endure the hell that's coming. But y'all going straight to the cornucopia, man. Y'all going straight to Esau.
Yeah, they don't want to lose. A lot of these people don't want to lose their life in this place, you know? Everything they worked so hard for, you know, their college, their degrees, their jobs, you know, their dreams and aspirations. You know, they don't want to lose that, you know? Because it goes back to faith. They don't have faith. You know, a lot of people don't have faith. It's a faithless generation. So they put their hope in tangible things and then They put their hope in Egypt, like the scriptures say.
So Isaiah 30, starting at the top. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, man. Hey, since what you basically put Esau as your father, really. Hey, because we see Yahweh Shai as our father, man. Hey, well, you allowed Esau to take that place. And you go to him for the one of all things, so it's going to get you in the end, man. You think this devil's interest is really to help you, man. Oh, well, you know, he already has a plan. You know, he already has a solution. Same thing with the whole plan, man. The demic, man.
Yeah, he does have a plan. And you don't benefit in it. It's to destroy you.
Yeah.
It will even destroy you with a sword of destruction.
Yeah.
That's why we're trying to tell you to pull yourself out of this thing, so to speak, right? Spiritually.
And our people have this mindset of, well, we've been catching hell for so long. What do you mean we gotta suffer more? We gotta go through straight gate. You know? Yeah, you've been suffering for your iniquities.
Yeah, you fucked up.
You know?
You had one clown that came on the comment board months ago. He was saying, what we've been through the last few hundred years, that was Jacob's trouble.
Oh, stop.
And now we're getting ready to come up out of it.
Man.
Out, man.
Jake just don't want to go through this straight gate.
Yeah, Jake is.
He don't want to deal with it, man.
So if that was Jacob's trouble, then nigga.
Yeah.
So that was Daniel 12?
Yeah.
Where Michael, the archangel, at?
Yeah.
Hey, how about you suffer for righteousness for once? You know? How about that? You know, because everything our people have been going through is because we brought it upon ourselves. We're the ones that did the Lord wrong. He never did us wrong. So we had to go through this hell for a punishment. But now returning, now it's a joy to suffer for the Lord.
I'd rather be a prisoner of hope than a prisoner of the damn devil.
It feels good, okay, to the soul, to our spirit, to go through hell for following.
That's what's that, Peter? Yeah, somebody get Bible try to get 1 Peter 4. Around like
17?
But I want to start up a little bit. Yeah, since I started 13. As a matter of fact, start at 12.
1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
They called you beloved. So when you're coming into this thing as a prisoner of hope versus a prisoner of the world,
as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering.
But rejoice as much as you are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, as the brother was saying. We'd rather suffer for Yahweh Shai and for the kingdom of heaven. You know, we'd rather be burdened by the foolishness of preaching rather than just be dumbfounded and catch missiles and shame and all that other shit and famine and be destroyed. None of the promises, man, we ain't trying to, I don't mean no promises, I mean like the benefits, you know, that he said, like he would, my servants shall eat, but they shall be hungry, so on and so forth. Yeah.
But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with
so when his, because what's going to happen with the world? They going to see Yahweh Shai show up and they going to all bug out and hate him.
Right.
But we going to see him and rejoice because we've been, our whole hope and faith, expectation has been resting on him coming back. So when we finally, our expectations, you know, our hope shows up, think about it, you've been hoping to get rescued, all of a sudden your hero shows up, you ain't going to be happy to see your hero? Man, Yahweh Shai is our hero, man. We can't wait for him to come rescue us, man.
Done.
Keep going.
Verse 14, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you.
Hey, and just slightly, but I'm going to have you read that again, but just thinking more on that, the hero and being rescued, who is he rescuing? The damsel in distress, Israel, right? To what? To bring us back to get married back to the Most
His
High.
bride.
Back to the Most High, rescuing the bride of Yahweh. The Israelites. So you got something?
Yeah, quick, can you read that again, bro? Show that last verse you just read.
It says, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you.
No, it says if you be reproached.
Yep.
This is Matthew. It's Matthew 5. Yeah,
Yes.
it's Matthew 5 and I'll start here at to 10. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad."
Apostle Tahar recently, dude Bezalel called him wicked.
Yeah.
And don't even know the apostle.
Right. What he say?
You don't even know why you even called the apostle wicked.
They was like, ooh,
Yeah.
we probably tripping like, you probably shouldn't have went there.
Yeah, man. But that just shows that the Lord is dealing with Apostle Tahar.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting persecuted just because he's known for doing what he do,
Yep.
being a servant of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Yeah, his report amongst those that were back at One West is he do what he do now.
Yeah,
He
he never stopped doing what he's always been known to do.
He stir you up to get you more on fire in these scriptures, and he stay pushing.
Yeah.
That's it. What
Stay
more
on
could
the
you want
watch.
of them? Yeah, stay on watch.
Yeah.
Rejoice and be verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
Acts 5 and starting at verse 40. It says, and to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Yeah, they got beat.
They gloried in the tribulation. We know that the glory of the Lord rests upon us because we're getting beat up and put in jail just for speaking in his name.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Take on that persecution. That's part of the cross. But guess what? The glory that's going to be revealed when he shows up, you're going to be partaker of that glory too. Because you partook in his sufferings, you're going to also partake in the glory that he was given. You know? So why not go through that?
You gotta go through the one version of the fire either way. Might as well go through the righteous fire.
Right.
Because what it say, even in Romans 8, I was trying to think of the other one, but the one in Romans 8 says, for the you know the one, it's like 17, 18. I think it's 18. 18, yep. My new favorite. Whoever get it, just read it.
Romans 8:18.
Yep.
This is for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us.
The sufferings for this present time, getting through the fire of the Holy Spirit, going through that, is not to be compared to the evil that they're going to go through, nor to the glory that's going to be revealed in the elect. Lord, we're of the elect, right? When Yahweh Shai's glory comes. Said you had another something? Backing on right quick?
It's 1 Peter 2. And I'll start here at 20. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. For even hereunto were ye called, because Yahweh Shai also suffered for us, leaving us as an example that ye should follow his steps.
Yep. The servant is not greater than his master. Where he had to go through, we got to go through on some level.
We want the glory. We want,
we want to share that glory.
Yeah.
We got to share the shame.
We want to be joint heirs.
Yeah.
22, for who did no sin, neither was gall found in his mouth. Hey, as the elect, hey, no
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
never mind,
Yeah.
right? It
Which
says,
means that they're gonna